Hello, everybody. Coach Allison, and back with your week 22 Defy Aging workout. This week we have two circuits, but they aren't going to be rotating. You're going to be working in your own space today or this week. So you'll gather the equipment you need, which isn't too much, and you'll do everything in your own space today. But there still are two different circuits. Circuit A is going to be 3 exercises for 5 sets. That's a little different than our standard. 5 sets of 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And then, so we'll do all of that. And then circuit B is 2 exercises only. So it's kind of considered a superset, 2 exercises back to back. This is going to be different. It's 60 seconds on and 40 seconds off. So it's a very long kind of interval breakdown. And that will be for 3 rounds. Let's go through our exercises. First exercise is a single arm thruster. You'll need 1 dumbbell for this. We're gonna, a thruster is in essence a squat to an overhead press. So feet are hip width apart, normal squat. The dumbbell is at your shoulder, but not rest. Like right now I'm resting on it because I'm kind of just waiting and talking. But when we actually do the exercise, you will not let the weight actually rest on your shoulder. It's kind of right in front of it. So this is palm turned in. So for this, we're not doing palm forward. So palm turned in. We hold the weight there as we do a squat, keep the back, sink those hips back, keep the back nice and flat, and then we come up and press. It's all one smooth movement going up, hence the name thruster, because you're using that momentum from your squat to thrust the weight up. So let me show you a couple in a row. Exhale on that way up. Okay, that's our thruster. For this, what tends to want, that side's getting tired, tends to want to happen is the weight wants to kind of fall down like this when you're doing your squat. See that? So I want you to try to avoid that. That does take a lot of core and shoulder strength to keep the weight right here when you're in the bottom of your squat, as opposed to letting it come here like this. So keep that in mind. It is a 30-second set, so halfway through the set, your coach will cue you to switch sides. The next exercise is a band step curl. We've done these quite a few times. So the band steps, working your hips and glutes, and actually, honestly, a little bit of knee and ankle stability and strengthening as well. And the curls, of course, working your biceps. It's called a biceps curl. Okay, feet together, just a little tension on the band. You don't have to hold it, or anything crazy, just a little tension so it's not loose. You have to really keep a strong, sturdy ankle as you do your side step, and then 1 curl. And you keep just going left to right, 1 and 1. So always keep a soft bend in your knees. See how I'm never really fully straightening my knees. That's for knee safety as well as balance. If your legs are locked in straight like this, it's very hard to balance as opposed to soft knees. You can get creative with it. It's 30 seconds, so if you want to every once in a while switch it to 2 steps, 2 curls, whatever you want to do in your 30-second set. And like I mentioned before, strong ankles, sturdy ankles. What we want to avoid happening is kind of like the foot turning out like this as you take your step, or the foot kind of turning in like this. Both of those things happening is kind of an indication of sort of a weaker ankle. So you need to really focus on keeping that ankle nice and straight, not letting it do any of that. If that is happening and you can't stop that from happening, try a lower resistance band. So grab the next band down. Exercise 3 for circuit A is push-ups. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you know that I have a chronic, ongoing 3-year+ shoulder injury, so I can't do push-ups. Your coach will demonstrate the different levels. There's floor, there's incline, and there's against a wall. All sorts of options for whatever level that you might be at. All right, now we move on to the 2 exercises that are in circuit B. So the first exercise is actually kind of 2 exercises in one. Remember, this is a 60-second set. So this first little exercise for the first part of the set of the superset is cardio. So we're going to do jumping jacks to a forward floor run. So you're going to do 30 seconds. Half of the set's going to be jumping jacks. Your coach will call out halfway, and you're going to switch to forward floor run, which is a step forward and a step back. Staying on the balls of your feet. So as you know, if you've been with us for a while, if impact isn't an option for you, we can do a step jack instead of the jump. And to do a step jack, you take a really big step. Arms go up and down with each step. So you're getting nice full arm swings. You're getting a nice wide step. As you can see, that very closely mimics a full jumping jack. Takes out the impact, however. The switch, and the forward floor run, you're just keeping soft bent knees on weights on the balls of your feet. So you should feel really like light and bouncy. You don't want to be like hard stepping it. This is a agility cardio, so stay light on those feet, nice and bouncy. Yeah, so you'll do 30 seconds jacks, 30 seconds forward floor run, and that's your 60-second first exercise. And the second exercise in circuit B, a low plank or an elbow plank. So good old-fashioned plank, nothing fancy. Elbows on the floor. You're on your toes if you're at this level. Want to make sure your elbows are right beneath your shoulders. What I mean by that is they're not like out here. That puts a lot of strain. Hips are level. So notice my hips are level to the floor, meaning they're not sinking down too low, but they're not way up high here. And you can do this this plank on your knees. All you do is drop the knees down. But however, if you're doing a knee plank, you have to make sure that it's not a tabletop like this. So you have to get those hips. See how I'm sinking my hips down? There you go. If you're doing a knee plank, you want a straight line from the back of your head to your knees, give or take, straight line. If you're doing a toe plank, you want a straight line from the back of your head to your heels. And you can do, I don't have a bench nearby. If you can do either, no, you can't do either. You can't do a knee plank on an incline. If you are unable to get to the floor or need to work at a different level, you can do an elbow plank on a bench. So your coach will have some incline options, a bench or a box, and you place your elbows on that and do your plank that way. That's our elbow plank. Okay, hope you enjoy week 22's workout. Like I said, 2 supersets. They're kind of different than normal, so I hope you like the variety this week, and I'll see you back in week 23.